Hey guys, Tim Hubel here with TACCOM. How you doing today? Going to talk about our ultralight barrels for the M&P 1522 and the 1022. We've got some pretty good changes to these. I'm sure if you saw another video, we have a carbon extreme barrel for the 1022. That's been fairly popular, but our old 1022 barrel, 4150 chromoly steel, aluminum shroud, pinned, welded, 16-inch long barrel. Not gonna sell them like this anymore. Nah, don't worry about it. Well, so same thing with the M&P. This is my M&P, which I did that. If you guys want holes in the top of your barrels, drill them yourself. It's easy. I did that by hand. Anyways, black is going to be a thing of the past. And 4150 chromoly steel. Making these right now. They're in the mill. Just got out of the lathe. This is a 4.5 inch barrel for the Ruger 1022, and we figure if we're going with stainless steel, not having to make them black, we're going to go with an aluminum tube that's brushed aluminum. So if you look, when we get this aluminum tube, it looks pretty gnarly. Once we get these barrels together, we do what's called a brushed finish. Very nice. And these barrels get pressed. Interesting thing, got a little lead in there. See how it slips right over there? So what we do is we put these on, and then we put them in a hydraulic press, and we press the sleeves on. Well, my gosh, Tim, if you're pressing them on, how much of a press fit is there? About 4/1000 interference fit. It'll take, on these barrels, it takes about 1,500 pounds to push them together. So it's new and exciting here, but we're going to have stainless steel looking barrels. They are available. We're in the process of manufacturing them. We put a ship date of the 4th. I'm sure we're going to beat that date. We may even be shipping these barrels by Friday of this week. So, but they are up on the website right now. Ruger 1022 ultralight barrels, and I should say 10 ounces. I should say something. Years ago, we used to make a 22 barrel that, we've been using this for practicing our spot welds. But we used to use a barrel liner, and we would turn it into a trunnion, and then we would make this, this particular setup was for our old 22 bolt action, or our old 22 bolts. We quit doing this barrel about almost 10 years ago. Yeah, it's been 8 anyways. We had a little issue now. We had a shroud that went all the way to the end, which was a good thing, because barrel liners, I'm going to tell you right now, barrel liners are designed to be just that, to line a barrel. In other words, if you've got a shot out barrel, they go in, they line bore that, and this barrel is literally a light slip fit all the way through, and it's actually the strength is the old barrel. There's not much wall thickness. I mean, you've got a 22, think about this, you've got a 22 caliber, which is 0.22. This is 0.31 thick. Take 0.22, take 0.31 minus 0.22, that's 0.90 thousandths, 90 thousandths. Well, that gives you a 45 thousandths wall thickness. Let me show you what can happen, and this is one of the reasons why we discontinued. That can happen, and worse. The cool thing is, what was a nice safety factor that we had built into these barrels, because you had a shroud. This shroud actually went all the way to the end. You didn't have any shrapnel coming into your hands. So if you're gonna do barrel liners, make sure you support those. We're just not gonna go down that road anymore. So just something I saw it here and I went, hey, I'm gonna talk about it. Yeah, like I say, it's not pretty. So this was, believe it or not, the customer that had this barrel had done this, and he noticed two things. A, his accuracy opened up just a little bit, but his barrel got really quiet because this was acting like a suppressor almost, because you had it enclosed and capped on the end. And I said, yeah, send that barrel back. We're going to have to take a look at it. So the other thing is, with the current barrels we're making now, what about the accuracy? 4.5-inch barrel? Oh yeah, they're not accurate, compared to a 16 or a 17. We're talking rifle versus rifle, not rifle versus pistol. My barrels, I can consistently shoot 1-inch 5-shot groups at 50 yards with my 4.5-inch barrel on my rifle platform. So nope, I can't do it with my 4.5-inch or my 5.5 Browning Buckmark. I can't do that because, well, I just never tried it, and I don't want to put a big scope on it to see if I can. But with the rifle, I've got it in the rifle rest. I got it all steadied out. The bullet doesn't know how long of a barrel it was shot out of. As long as that rifling can stabilize the projectile, it's going to go where you aimed. Yeah, a little less velocity, but I'm telling you, I'm shooting CCI mini mags out of these 4.5-inch barrels. I put a suppressor on that barrel, and I'm still getting a crack because the bullet's going over the speed of sound. So it's going at least 1,100 feet per second or 1080, whatever. So I'm shooting CCI mini mags, and I'm able to shoot 1-inch groups at 50 yards with these 4.5-inch barrels. All right, guys, I'm getting out of here. Yes, I am going fishing. So you have yourself a great Saturday.